new horror story. My radio played tomorrow's report before I made it. The joints crack first, always the joints. I'm pressed against the radio tower's metal legs, 30 feet above the ground, watching Derek's silhouette move wrong through the tree line below. His shoulders roll forward with each step, like he's trying to settle into clothes that don't quite fit. The sound carries up through the still air. Crack, pop, crack, bone against bone finding new positions. 3 days ago, Derek Martinez was my partner. We'd been manning this firewatch station in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains for 2 seasons, and I knew the way he walked, the rhythm of his breathing during our long overnight shifts. I knew he kept his grandfather's turquoise bracelet in his left pocket and touched it when he got nervous. The thing wearing Derek's face touches that pocket now, its head tilted at an angle that makes my stomach lurch. Too far. Human necks don't bend that far. My radio crackles. Sarah, you copy? Derek's voice exactly right down to the slight rasp from too many cigarettes. I can see you up there. Why'd you run? Because 3 hours ago, I watched Derek die. We'd been tracking the Henderson family, tourists from Denver who'd missed their check-in at Devil's Canyon. Standard search protocol: split up, cover more ground, radio contact every 15 minutes. I'd found their campsite first. Torn fabric and scattered supplies, drag marks leading deeper into the woods. Derek, I need you at grid 7, I'd radioed. Found something. Copy, en route. I followed the trail, my boots crunching through pine needles still wet from morning frost. The drag marks led to a clearing where something had built a nest of sorts. Branches and moss arranged in a perfect circle. In the center lay 3 piles of clothes, folded neat and clean. Adult sizes and one small enough for their 8-year-old daughter. The smell hit me then. Sweet rot and copper like meat left in summer heat. And underneath it, something else. Something wild and animal, but wrong somehow. Predator musk tinged with decay. Sarah. Derek's voice behind me, but when I turned, he stood too still. His eyes focused somewhere past my left shoulder instead of meeting mine. Found them yet? Where are they, Derek? He smiled and his canine teeth looked too sharp. Closer than you think. That's when I ran. Crack, pop, crack. The sound echoes off the rocks as not Derek circles the tower base. I've been up here since sunset, and my water ran out an hour ago. The real Derek's truck sits empty in the parking area below, keys still in the ignition. His coffee mug on the dashboard, half full and cold. My radio hisses again. Sarah, you're being irrational. Come down, and we'll talk this through. Still Derek's voice, but the cadence is off. Too measured, like someone reading from a script. I key the mic with shaking hands. Where's the Henderson family? Silence. Then soft laughter that doesn't belong to Derek at all. When the voice returns, it's changed. Higher pitched, frightened. Mommy, where are you? I'm scared and it's dark and... I drop the radio. It clatters against the metal platform, the 8-year-old girl's voice still calling out from the speaker, calling for a mother who can't answer. I force myself to look down. Derek stands directly beneath me now, his neck bent backward at an impossible angle to meet my eyes. His mouth moves, but the child's voice keeps coming from my radio. Please, I want to go home. Why won't Daddy wake up? My throat closes. I fumble for my cell phone, but there's no signal this far into the mountains. There never is. That's why we use the radio to communicate with base camp, why we report our findings to Supervisor Williams every night at 8 p.m. sharp. Williams, God, how long have I been feeding information to... My blood turns to ice water. For 3 weeks, I've been radioing our patrol routes to base camp. Every missing person case, every search area, every location where tourists might be vulnerable and alone. Williams always sounded so concerned, so helpful with suggestions about where to look next. But I've never met Williams face to face. He transferred in just before Derek and I started our season, all our communication through radio. His voice always slightly distorted by static, requiring me to repeat coordinates and locations. Could you repeat that grid reference, Sarah? Want to make sure I have it exactly right. And what time did they leave their vehicle? Just so I can update the timeline. Any idea which trail they plan to take? Every detail helps. I grabbed the radio with numb fingers and switched to the emergency frequency. Mayday, Mayday. This is Sangre de Cristo Station 7. Officer down, multiple missing persons requesting immediate... Sarah? William's voice cuts through, calm and reassuring. No need for dramatics. We've had the situation under control for quite some time. Below me, Derek's body convulses. His joints crack and pop as his limbs extend, stretching longer than they should. His face ripples like water, features sliding into new configurations. You've been such tremendous help, Williams continues, and now I can hear it. The same wet, organic sound underlying his words. The sound of something wearing a voice that doesn't belong to it. Every location, every timeline. We couldn't have managed without you. I'm still staring down at the thing that was Derek when it speaks, and the words come out of my radio in perfect sync. Don't worry, Sarah. We'll find good use for you too. The radio goes dead. In the sudden silence, I hear them. Footsteps on the tower's metal rungs. Slow and patient, accompanied by that rhythmic cracking of joints settling into place. I look down one last time and see them climbing toward me. 3 figures now, wearing the faces of the Henderson family. The father's expression slack and empty, the mother's head lolling at a wrong angle. The little girl looks up at me with eyes that reflect light like an animal's, and smiles with too many teeth. We've been waiting to meet you, she says in William's voice. Above us, my radio crackles back to life and I hear my own voice coming through the speaker. Tomorrow's patrol report, detailing the next family's camping location. A report I haven't made yet. Thank you for listening. If you really like the story, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more daily horror stories. Thanks.